Hi everyone, my name is Georgie Evans and I'm soon to be joined by Marco Vianello, so looking forward to that. We're going to be discussing what's new in terms of brands, what we're looking forward to for 2021, lots to unpack together. So just waiting for the lovely Marco to arrive. Here he comes now.
Surprise!
Hi Marco, how are you?
Georgie, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Happy New Year.
And to you, thank you, thank you.
Thanks for coming and chatting with me on Instagram. Who have you picked up this season? Who are you excited by? What's new for you?
We've been busy. And it's been I, it's been a very interesting period, because um, we added about 10 tomorrow next between last season and this season, and we added, I would say, more perspectives within our portfolio. It's every single one of them has such a strong point of view and a brilliant story to tell. And so we picked not only to love their product and that their product has commerciality potential, but also because we like them as people and we like people that work with them behind the brand and their visions, believe in their visions as much as they do. So starting from Charles Jeffrey, Loverboy. This was in the last season. I think just gorgeous, and I think it's the latest look, which it wasn't a lookbook; it was just a piece of art,
Mm.
graphed by Tim Walker, and really shows you the essence, I think, of the brand. That sort of um, essence of craft, inclusiveness, and yeah, and I think and creative, which I and beautiful, brilliant queer community. That the chart's definitely a key addition, and gender fluid collections anyway. Something that's always been very close to in our portfolio. We love brands like Facetasm or Other Error, which we still work with, or Ambush. We've always been kind of that gender fluidity element within Tomorrow, but it's definitely something that we are keeping with us and want to continue to work on. And Anderson Bell, another one, that we just started. This will be the first season. So timeless collection where you have basically this sort of mix of Korean style with minimalism. Very, very interesting. Um, there is one about sizing where I we all felt that it's deserved in our designer segment, and it's inclusive. And we added on this Annas, which is a beautiful brand, one size fits all, adjustable clothes. You can adjust them through very stretchy fabric, and they go from size US 2 to size US 8, and soon to size 20. And again, it's a Brussels-based duo, and Baltazar, and they apply inclusiveness and sustainability uh, from designs to lookbook to web, and they work eco fabric that stock and they manufacture locally. So
Is that what made you fall in love with them, Marco?
I think
The sizing or the...
I think it was also because it's very hard. I think I think everyone has a friend that have different, and I think yeah, I apply that to my life always. I, I know that they struggle to find comfortable clothing, and I feel like as a platform, we need to have that within within our portfolio because that's just reality, and our models when we will go back physically need to be in different sizing because
Mhm.
that's the you know. And but talking about sustainability, that's also something, you know, we added more that take sustainable approach at the forefront of their work. And Cindy Kumalo and Bethany Williams, for instance, two women, amazing women, beautiful, beautiful visions. And Cindy so based in her brand, as we said, sustainability and textiles that are organic, that, you know, cotton, hemp, and but what Cindy does is also, which is incredible. She looks at embrace, wants to embrace and empower. She works with local African communities of artists and craftsmen, and in the latest collection, this beautiful work in Basel works with women to Cape Town, and they basically help them to move out of exclusive work and into some safer place and more stable place. That that's Cindy, so, you know, and that's when you buy a piece, that's what you buy, you know. And similarly with Bethany, again, she focuses a lot on sustainability, and she chooses her one charity in the UK each season, and they work, you know, charity that is problem solving, and they work to find solutions for that problem, and the collection to kind of, you know, amplify that, sort of to use that as a platform to talk about this problem, and then 20% of their profit are, what more? But there is more powerful women that we added. You know, Dell'Aqua we added as well. What perhaps we can already define as a new avant-garde in women's wear. You know, that sort of deconstructed elements and that extreme femininity that brings in her clothing. It's but at the time it could be really.
Oh, Marco, I'm just going to stop you there because I can't hear you. It's breaking up a little bit.
Uh-oh. Let me move you a little. Here?
See if you can wiggle me around.
Is it better now?
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Let's keep talking about lovely Nancy because...
Was it just Nancy or was it before?
A little bit before. Maybe let's touch on Cindiso.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. No, basically, I think about also from Cindiso and Bethany, both of them.
Yes,
yeah.
Please.
Sure.
We need to know.
No problem. I think, yeah, for both of them, I think, you know, I was just saying how there are, how they work on sustainability so much and social impact. Cindiso really trying to, you know, also embracing social impact and empowerment of women. She works closely with a Cape Town NGO where they basically what they do, they take women move out them of exploitative sex work, and they put them into more safer and more stable places. And Bethany, again, sustainability at the forefront, and she chooses one charity. Her and her team choose one charity each season where, you know, they look at a problem and they're problem solving, and she gives her collection to speak about their problem, to bring solution, and 20% of the profits go into this charity. And so I was just saying, what more can you think of more powerful women? But we do have more powerful women. That's why I was saying about Nancy. And Nancy, you know, it's what we can say about being avant-garde in women's wear nowadays. She speaks though to a very now consumer, you know, she speaks to a very now woman, and that's extremely powerful. She's Albanian. She studied at Central St. Martin's, and already in just a few seasons, she already got her name out there. And there's, you know, I feel like it's not just people in the industry knowing about her, but more and more also final consumer, and that says a lot. Uh, so talking about, well, menswear, it's not just women's wear. Then we added there is also men's. I would say incredible menswear and incredible men behind Head Miner of Head Miner and Angelo Rutia of Forest Designs. Um, both gentlemen. I think, you know, we'd had if Sindiso, sorry, if Nancy, we can think of Nancy as avant-garde for women's wear. Head Miner could be definitely, you know, can reflect avant-garde in menswear, and this beautiful oversized elongated garments um, with very neutral palettes and colors, very very sophisticated and very wearable. And he also challenges the gender roles, putting often men in long skirt, wool skirts, you know, and so definitely a beautiful addition. And
He's quite sorry to interrupt you, Marco. Head's got quite a high price point. Is that
yeah,
something you think about when you're buying? Because it is so divine, but I know that the price point gets brought up quite a lot.
absolutely, you know, but we also think we want to provide our customers with long-lasting garments, you know,
Mm.
and hopefully, you know, out of this pandemic, we will appreciate craftsmanship a little bit more, everybody. And both Head and Forest Designs do look at that, you know, do look at
Mm.
providing a menswear wardrobe that perhaps in the case of Angelo of Forest Design is a little bit more functional, and when it comes to Head is a little bit more soft tailoring, uh,
Mm.
but it's definitely something that, you know, is made to last. I
And I
think I
guess that
mentioned.
kind of feeds into your I guess that feeds into your earlier point about everyone kind of having a narrative or a sustainability angle, because you think about something that's built to last, you might invest in a headpiece, but that means you might not be buying as much, which goes back to your kind of rewiring fashion statement at the beginning. Is
Yeah,
that something you're thinking about when you're kind of selecting all these brands? Is that
we are.
you
We definitely
there's
pay
something
more
for
attention.
everyone there?
Totally, we definitely pay more attention. You know, I think, as I said, it's not just about the brand itself. It's also about the people and what vision they have of fashion now, and what they think about the system and what they can do with their brands. You know, and I think this young generation, these younger generations that often we say, you know, Gen Z and millennials want to make a positive impact for society and planet and so on. And I think this is also being expressed through fashion. And yes, we do look at that fully. Yeah,
Hmm. And it's quite a varied bunch as well. If you think about from Charles Jeffrey to Head, there's quite a variation of styles, techniques. You've
totally.
really got something for everyone there, which is interesting.
Yeah,
I,
that was something that we looked at, you know, making sure that everyone has, you could find connections and but at the same time they have a very different aesthetic code. Yeah. Yeah.
okay, that's interesting. Would you say that Tomorrow Next has a kind of signature style, or is it just that newness and freshness that's the Tomorrow
No,
Next
our
signature?
signature style are the people that work with us, you know. Our signature style is it's not really about the style, it's really about the people and who's behind and you know, myself, my team, the entire Tomorrow crew believes in these visions and you know and we work to empower these brands, elevate them. Um and that's what I think it's important. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anyone that you're eyeing up, or anyone that you've got your finger on or watching from
I
afar?
mean, you know, that's what something that I do about my work and that Tomorrow does as a company's scouting on a daily basis. You know, there is I do, of course, there is a long list of and you never, you know, every day you find something new, you know, and that's, you know, going back to your first question, what you miss the most, you know, I miss the traveling also because, you know, that's I love that moments of scouting when you are in the country and when you know
Mm.
because that's when you really get to know them really well and but anyway, hopefully that will come back soon. But yes, there is you know there is definitely a long list of brands that we're looking at. You know, we started also to mention, I think, during the pandemic, a co-mentorship program with Dell'Aqua, and so we want, you know, for this new generation of designers to grow creatively and build and help them to build their businesses. And AC9 and Nancy Dell'Aqua were the first two designers taking part of that. Then we've been working with the International Talent Support, ITS, and Jimmy Lee is the winner of the Entrepreneurial Creativity Award this season. So we'll have Jimmy Lee in our digital showroom too. Extremely talented Korean designer. She's really trying to also recreate a new aesthetic code in tailoring for menswear, which I think it will be very relevant. Obviously, still very early stages, but very, very interesting.
It's amazing that Tomorrow has that kind of mentor side to it. It's nice. It's nice to hear.
Yes, yes.
It's nice to hear, because
you know,
often I think when we think of sales and buying, it can feel a bit cold. But everything that we're talking about has this real sense of personality and bonding between the person, and even in competitions like ITS, you still have such a connection with Jimin.
Totally, and that's something that, you know, we want to empower more and more and enhance more and more within, especially within Tomorrow Next.
Is there anyone that you think is kind of the hot new big success that you can't wait to watch for 2021? Who are you like, oh, they're going to be amazing this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think all of the brands, you know, that we talked about, all the brands that we added in the portfolio, they all, I can't wait, you know, to experience what they will bring from next season going forward. I think, as I said earlier, we believe in their visions, and we truly hope we believe in their vision as much as they do. So hopefully that, you know, I think everyone that we added it because we think will be the next big brand, you know.
Clue in the title.
I think if you need to give you a name, I think Human Race of Pharrell. I think it's one of those brands that have and summarize the formula of success. You know, crafted garments, engineered with sustainability at the forefront, and really brands that create that sort of that speaks to humans that, as Pharrell says, are born in the same skin. I think that's kind of that's really what I think can be a formula for success going forward.
Amazing. Well, I look forward to seeing more from all of Tomorrow Next brands over the coming weeks, because we're now officially in market, aren't we? We're rocking and rolling.
Yeah, we will be very busy until March. Yeah, so so yeah, fun times for us.
Fun times for us. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me about your brands. We'll speak soon, Marco.
Speak soon, Georgie. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.